Let me take you to a thing that I talked about, I don't know, 6 months ago, or I had a column I was writing or something. Do you remember the snake pit in Tampa?
Yeah, yeah,
You ever remember were you ever there for any sessions?
yeah, yeah.
Were they
I
brutal?
oh,
What we're talking about, folks, is Eddie Graham in Florida, who I respect quite a bit. Eddie Graham was a firm believer in that the fans didn't think the business needed to be what they used to call fake. We don't use that term anymore. So he would take the non believers to the snake pit, which is where they film TV, the Sportatorium on Albany Avenue. And he would say, come down here on like a Tuesday or Thursday or whatever at 2 o'clock. And he'd take them in there and he would line up some of the guys to go in there and wrestle them. I mean, it turned into just almost a masochist heaven. I mean, they beat the hell out of some of these guys, not by punching them, but just by what they call stretching them.
uh,
So, what did you see, Kevin?
I,
One of
I, I used to have to go down quite a bit. I saw this one. I'll tell you a group of stories, but the worst one I ever saw. This guy comes in with his father, and he has a mask, a white mask, and a silk robe. And Bob Roop, who used to beat them up all the time, sweetheart of a guy, went to the guy and said, try to take that stuff off. Don't let Eddie see you with it on. And as soon as he said it, Eddie walked in, right?
yeah,
So guy, it made no sense to the guy why, because he was going to be a master wrestler. Well, it started off, they bunch of squats, bunch of push-ups, bunch of that. When Bob finished off with him, Roop put the sugar hold on the guy, and James sugar hold goes, it's like your arms of pythons. One goes on
a
the
what? A python. Okay.
head up like this until your blood comes out of your eyes and ears. I mean, it's a brutal, brutal thing. So Roop tried to give the guy a chance to get out of here. Roop got him to the apron and shoved him out and said, get out of here, run out of here. So when he shoved him out of the ring, the guy hit the ring and took off running. And
Yeah.
when he did, and he got to the door was locked with a bolt. And he was shaking it, and he was saying, oh God, no more, no more. And he started yelling out, my name ain't God, it's Eddie Graham, and I'm going to kick the shit out of you. And he pounded him.
Wow.
James, he pounded him so bad that I thought he was going to kill the guy. I actually did. That after he was in a pile
Mm.
of blood and pus, Eddie opened the door and kicked him from the back in the balls and kicked him in his
Out the door.
out the door. The guy went running. The guy ran to the next corner. So maybe remember across the
Yeah.
Albany. He went to the next corner. The next thing, the cops came back with the guy.
This is
Said,
not funny, but it is kind of funny.
the cop said, Eddie, listen, we don't care what you do to these guys. Some of them probably need it. But brother, if they die and it turns out to be they came out of the school, there is
Yeah.
no protect you. You know, Eddie could do, as you knew, Eddie could do anything in that
Yeah, he
town.
could. He could.
And they said, you'll lose everything you've worked for. Because they used to support everything they did.
Everything.
Everything.
They loved him down there.